Hey guys, and welcome back to another Kaspa video. I hope you're doing wonderful today. Before we dive in, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. So today we will dive into the question of will Kaspa hit 50 cents in July 2024? And I believe there is a high probability it will reach 50 cents by that time, and I will show you why I think that. So currently we're sitting around $3 billion market cap with the price around 13 cents. As you know, we had some pretty big sell pressure over the last couple of weeks, and also due to the Bitcoin correction over the last week. So the sentiment is pretty low. I think we reached the floor or almost at the floor. So I think the risk to reward is pretty good to buy in right now or to DCA into Kaspa. Not financial advice, but just my opinion, of course. So again, will Kaspa hit 50 cents in July 2024? So I would encourage you to take a look at the power law for Kaspa. So there are mainly two crypto projects out there who are following a power law. And the first one is Bitcoin and the second one is Kaspa. So my advice to you is Google power law Kaspa and research this. So basically we have a rainbow chart and it's based on the power law. I'm not going to dive in deep into the mathematical theory behind it. But for now, Bitcoin is still following the power law and Kaspa is doing it as well. So if we take a look at the speculation of where will the price be for Kaspa in July, so if we go over to July, you will see that we will be around 50 cents as soon as we are touching this orange line. And as you can see in history, we touched it before, and I think it's a logical thing that we will see that again. So maybe even between the orange and the red line. And in that case, there is a high probability that we will reach 50 cents or even more. So check this out. It's really interesting. And again, I think it's a high probability that it is doable to reach 50 cents in July because we are basically at a floor. Can we go lower? Yes, we can also go to the green line. We did that before as well. So worst case, we're going to reach around 10 cents. As you can see over here, 10 to 12 cents as the absolutely floor, because the blue line, the last month, we didn't touch that basically. So this is the biggest downside for me personally. But after that, we always go up big. So as you can see here, a big upside, pretty big upside. So personally, my thought is that we are at the floor right now, and I will expect over the coming months that we will reach that 50 cents. So check this out, it's really interesting. So another fundamental thing is about the Rust update. Maybe you saw this tweet of Michael Sutton already, or maybe not, but let's check this out. I see a few slightly concerned voices about the Kaspa Rust rewrite and the fact that it's not done yet. Well, let me announce it loud and clear. The Rust rewrite as per the original proposal is completed. The node is functioning extremely well, including on mainnet. We are also gradually increasing the hash rate, which is mining via Rust nodes. The reason for this slow and careful graduality is that we want to make sure Go and Rust are 100% compatible in their consensus. So basically what he is saying is that Kaspa will upgrade to the Rust language in a matter of weeks. It will not run at 10 BPS, but only on 1. In the time after that, it will get upgraded to 10 BPS. But the most important thing right now is that we're going to see Rust on the mainnet. And here he's saying, I see some reposts talking about Rust 10 BPS on mainnet in a few weeks. I did not say that. The few weeks ETA refers to recommending all miners to switch to Rust with the current consensus rules of 1 BPS. So basically what he's saying, in a matter of weeks, they're going to recommend all miners to switch to Rust. And that is what we want to see, because there are some theories that some exchanges are basically waiting for Kaspa to upgrade to Rust because the theory behind is that it is a little bit easier to implement Kaspa on their exchanges. So I think this is a good fundamental upgrade. So it's basically weeks ahead of us, and we will see the Rust upgrade. So I'm really happy about that. All right, let's take a look at some price action. Currently, as you can see over here, we are on the daily. We had some sort of falling wedge pattern over here, but we broke that to the downside as soon Bitcoin was corrected pretty heavily. And now, in my opinion, the biggest and most important support level is around 12.3 cents. Yesterday we had a really nice pump, but as you can see, the price was rejected at the lower trend line of the falling wedge pattern. So to flip this and to retest the 14.5 cents resistance level, I think the most important thing is that we're going to flip this lower trend line, from the falling wedge pattern. So I will draw it a little bit longer. So as you can see, we need to flip this line, in my opinion, before we're going to retest the 14.5 cents resistance level, because that was, in my opinion, a really important support level. We broke down of that, but it was because of Bitcoin, so I think it is all right. It's nothing to worry about. I was worried about it if we would break it to the downside and Bitcoin was actually go up. So if the Bitcoin price was going up and we broke down this area, I would be worried. But now it's just due of Bitcoin's correction, so nothing to worry about. I see a possibility that we will retest this area again because the sentiment is pretty low for Kaspa, to be honest, in my opinion. The price action is weak. The chart looks pretty weak in this area, in my opinion. But let's see if we can get a higher high from this area and that we're going to see some more upwards price movement in the coming days. I'm looking really forward to flip this lower trend line of the falling wedge pattern. The RSI is pretty low, so I mean, I would see some accumulation going on, but with an upper trend line in the sense of a bullish trend, because we corrected pretty heavily, and I think Kaspa is due for some upwards movement. And as prediction, it is possible that we will see the 50 cents area in somewhere around July. Maybe it's looking really far off 50 cents right now. But it is doable, and if we take a look at the power law, the rainbow chart for Kaspa, there is a possibility that we will see 50 cents. As well, of course, to be honest, if we will trade around the yellow line, we would see around 25, 28, 30 cents area. But if we see a nice big buy volume, buy pressure, we will reach that 50 cents over there. So I'm looking forward to that. Furthermore, the hash rate is increasing around 180 petahashes per second, so really good. Actually, you can see the BPS was around 2 for a second. And if we take a look at the addresses, the last 24 hours we lost some whales, but we actually accumulated a lot of dolphins, and I think that is really good to see more decentralization in the sense of the distribution of the Kaspa coin. So that is basically a positive sign, so I really like that. Of course, the crabs are selling off right now. They just bought in over the last 24 hours. Yesterday we had a big green candle, of course. But I think, yeah, the address distribution is looking healthy and good. We don't have a significant accumulation going on in the addresses. Yeah, nothing really special about that, but I will monitor this almost every day. So if I have any news, I will let you know. So this was the video for Kaspa for today. I'm trying to give you some updates 2 to 3 times per week. So I'm basically back at making videos. If you have any questions, please comment down below and I will give you my opinion on your question. Again, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I really do appreciate for that and for your time to watch this video. Take care, and I wish you a wonderful day. Crypto T out.